Hey now. Okay, now how do I get out of this? Hello, hello. I'm gonna let all y'all come in here. I'm okay. He said, are you okay? I'm okay. It's just life. Life is happening right now. I'm sure to everybody, not just me, but y'all already know. Hey, Miss Rose. How y'all doing? So when y'all come in here, make sure you tap the like button, okay? It's enough in here right now. But anyways, I just wanted to pop in. I haven't had the chance to actually sit down and record a video and edit it and get it up there for you guys. So I just thought that I haven't done this in so long. But those of y'all who know me, you know I did used to go live, you know, not a lot, but at least once or twice to kind of just hang with y'all, talk with y'all, give y'all a question, kind of ask me some questions if you had any, whether it was personal, whether we were just shooting a breeze, or if it was about something that was specific. So I'm kind of doing the same thing today. It is currently 4:23 Pacific Standard Time where I'm at, and I just got back from working out, which is what I have been doing. Okay. I did want to kind of update you guys. Hey there, Miss Carter. I did want to kind of update you guys. Those of you who are in California, which let me look that stuff up right now, see if anything has changed. But as it pertains to P-Ebt specifically for California, let me just say this, specifically for California, and y'all let me know if you can hear me. I have my AC on. It's like 90 something degrees outside, and I can't turn that off. Otherwise, you're going to see me melt right before your eyes. So I can't do that. But pandemic EBT for the state of California, there was an update that was contrary to what was on the United States Department of Agriculture, basically saying that they were going to start to mail out cards as of yesterday. Now, yesterday was a Sunday, so we might as well just say today, which is the 17th, but they were supposed to be going out just for the summertime benefits. That does not include benefits for the school year. And from what I understand on the website, it's supposed to be what are you doing? Am I doing a Cash App giveaway? No, not right now. Not right now. But what was I about to say? For California specifically, for pandemic EBT for the summertime, the cards should have started to go out for today. Hey, Miss Mary. So in that regard, it's only going to be $120. I think that was like their base benefit amount. That does not include, what is it? That does not include the school year. That's what I wanted to say. It does not include the school year. Let me take a look. I do have my list here that I wrote out not too long ago, so I can kind of go over that a little bit more with you guys if you want. Kind of go up and down the list here and then kind of compare with what's actually on the website, because I know plenty has most likely changed since the last time I've had a chance to take a look at it. I saw someone put Texas in the comments. I don't see Texas on here, and this is for the school year. But let me check the website, because like I said, things have changed. Give me a moment, y'all. If y'all are just joining in, we are looking at pandemic EBT. $2023. Okay, so for Texas for the school year, I don't even see you on here on the USDA website. I don't see you on here for summertime either. I don't see Texas at all. On the website, I don't see Texas at all for pandemic EBT for the summer or for the school year. I don't see Texas. Not on here. But back to what I was saying. So California, no, that's for the school year. Let me go back to the summertime for California. I want to take a look at California really, really quick. I'll go over the other information for you guys and kind of compare it to what's on here. But I'm only doing this for California right now because there was a little bit of a change. And it wasn't on the United States Department of Agriculture. I think it was like on a dedicated website for like pandemic EBT for the state of California, where they were talking about sending out cards as of the 16th. Yeah, see on here, it doesn't give a specific. It says tentative P-Ebt issuance schedule for the summer benefits. It just says states must issue all P-Ebt benefits for the summer and commit to issuing all benefits by September the 30th. That's what it says on the USDA website, okay? The base benefit amount for the state of California for the summer, let me say that, is $120. So for the summertime, it's going to be $120 that you're going to get. Now, for the school year and children under the age of 6, or those who are not enrolled in school, I don't think that they qualify for pandemic EBT for the summertime. Now, for the school year benefits, children under the age of 6 should still be getting them, but for the summertime, no. I think I saw someone put Georgia. So for Georgia, for the school year, it says it's hot in LA. She said it's 115 degrees in Fresno. And I'm dying, and it's, I think it was 94, 92. But for Georgia, for the school year, it's supposed to be, benefits were supposed to have started to go out last month in June and will continue through July. Anyone that was missed should receive their benefits by August. But again, everybody is supposed to receive their benefits by September the 30th. That is the general blanket date that has been assigned by the USDA for all states that have decided to participate for this school year and for the summertime. They want all of the benefits to be issued, whether it is for summertime or for the school year, to be distributed by September the 30th. Let's see, just gave an extra 500. Oklahoma. Do I see Oklahoma on here? I don't see Oklahoma. No, yes I do. Oklahoma should have been in May and in July. So they were going to do 2 disbursements for the school year, May and in July. I'm taking a look at Oklahoma on my phone. Sorry, I may have missed it. What did you miss? Crystal, what did you miss? Michigan and Illinois. Okay. So Illinois, Michigan should have distributed benefits for the school year April, May, and in June. It should have been April, May, and in June. For Illinois, I don't see Illinois written down here, so I'll have to check the list. Give me one moment. They make this so freaking difficult. Like, I literally have to sift through all of the nonsense just to see. Didn't get anything. What state are you in? A lot of states are behind, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if they're going to make that deadline of September the 30th. A lot of states are just behind right now, not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Michigan, I just did. Michigan is supposed to be April, May, and June. How y'all doing with y'all babies? I'm curious to know. Ready for them to go back to school yet? I'm not at all excited about having to get up in the morning to drop kids off at school, but I'm definitely will be excited to have them go so I can have the house to myself. That's what I'm most excited about. And my son, thankfully, is starting school this year. He's going to be leaving me. So I'll definitely have that alone time where I don't have to worry about him for the time that he's in school. And I'm happy about it, y'all. I'm happy. Someone said Illinois. Now, Illinois, do I see you? I do see you. Well, I don't have it written down. Let me see. Maybe it was one of the difficult ones. Let me take a look here. Thank you, Mr. Williams. I will take that right about now. I'll definitely take a news station, TV station, even if it's audio. Let's see here. This is for Illinois summer program and school program. Okay, let's look at the school program for Illinois first and see what they have there. If I can get a schedule. So far, I'm not seeing anything yet. Looks like they're trying to, or were trying to have things done. Yeah, that doesn't really, that's like a wide range. It says for school age children, August of last year up until June of this year. And then for child care, August of last year up until May of this year. So it doesn't give a specific time frame for when these benefits should be distributed for Illinois. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on that because and then it goes on to break down people who were doing independent study versus those who were in public schools, non-public schools, but I don't see a breakdown of a date for Illinois. But they are on the list though. They're on the list for both the summertime as well as for the school year. I'm definitely going to have to redo this list that I have written down. If you're in a state that has already received their benefits, put it in the comment section. I definitely want to know. Definitely want to know. Because I don't know what is going on. Trying to figure out how to pin something. I did mention California. So far for California, the only update that I gave was that the pandemic DBT for the summertime, they're going to be sending out the cards starting today. That was not on the USDA website. That was actually on the, what is it, cal.org. I'm in Georgia and I still haven't received anything from my grandson. Some people have received some. Yeah, all states, as far as what I've seen and from what I've heard, and even watching other channels who are reporting on the same things, there are some states that are far behind. There's information on the website in terms of the USDA that is saying one thing, but states are behind. But for California specifically, I know they're supposed to be distributing the benefits for the summertime only, and as far as I know, children under the age of 6 who didn't attend school won't be receiving those. So it'll only be for school age children. But they said that they were going to start mailing out those cards as of yesterday, which was the 16th, which is a Sunday. So I'm going to chalk that up to today. When I end this live, I'm actually going to call the P-Ebt member services line and see if I can get some information. I figure if they've already started to mail out some cards, then they should have some information. You should be able to get in contact with them yourself and ask them. I haven't seen you. I'm doing fine, girl. I've been living life, trying to figure things out, still trying to work on a schedule. You know, I knew it was going to be difficult, me getting a job, a regular job. And honestly, if I'm being 100% honest with y'all, I would rather go back to making my videos with y'all every day, Monday through Friday, versus working this job. That it just, when I tell you, it depresses my soul to have to get up and punch into that clock and talk to people and have people getting on my nerves, and the stuff that they be saying drives me crazy. But we all got to do it. It's a sacrifice. But I'm hoping to make this, you know what I'm saying, my full-time situation. It's just going to take some time and consistency. And consistency is what I'm having a hard time with right now because I'm working. So, and now working out, which is why I look a mess right now. Let me run down this list, though, really quick, though, for the school year with you guys. So I have Alabama. This is pandemic EBT for the school year. Alabama, from September to November should have been February of this year, and then from December to January should have been in March, and then from February to May should have been in June. That was for Alabama. Arizona, it says August to December will be paid out, or should have been paid out in March, and then January through May 11th should have been paid out sometime in May. California, we already know that they are behind. August through December, it says staggered in June, and then January through May staggered in July, which we already know is a lie because no one has received any cards for California. But this is from the USDA website, so I'm going to go through this information again. I'm probably going to take the time and just print it out like I did last time and go through and highlight the payment information, because that's so much easier than me trying to sift through this way. Delaware, it says September through December in May, January through May in July, and then all missed payments after May will be continuing on up until September the 30th. DC in June, Georgia, June and July, and then August for missed payments. All payments due to be given out by September the 30th. Hawaii, it says February and June, and if there were any new applications that were submitted for regular EBT, then that should be distributed, or should have been distributed in June. Idaho, late June. Indiana, April and May. Kansas, July or August. Kentucky, June, July. Louisiana, May and June. How do you feel about me starting a petition to get you your own station? You know what? If you do that, I would be so freaking grateful. I would be so... I just don't like... Hold on. Let me finish this first, and then we're going to talk about that, because that's actually something... I haven't decided to do a petition, but I've been wanting... I'm starting a podcast. I was going to tell you guys about that, too. I've already got it set up. But I'm starting a podcast, but that podcast is going to be more so on personal things. It's not going to be news related. Eventually, if I was offered something to do a podcast talking about news, I'm not really a political person. So, you know, I feel some type of way about that, because when you start talking about politics, or when you start giving your personal opinion, then people want to bring into question your character and your morals. And although I don't have an issue with that, but then people like to label you, and I don't like being labeled anything that is, it just doesn't sit right with me. But going back to pandemic EBT for the school year, we have Massachusetts, August for child care and June for school age. Michigan, April, May, June for both school age and child care. Minnesota, April or May, and then July for child care. Nebraska, May, July, and then in September for the final sweep. And then for child care, it should have been in August. New Hampshire, June. Anyone that was missed will be in September. Nevada, July, August, September for a final cleanup. New Jersey, February, March, April, May, June, July. New Mexico, April through September by September the 30th. New York, 4 weeks in July by September the 30th. North Carolina, February for months September through January, and then after that it's going to be the 25th of each month. North Dakota, it says in June by June 15th, and then in July. Ohio, January or February for August through December, monthly staggered based off of the first letter of your last name. Oklahoma, May, July. Pennsylvania, May, July. Rhode Island for school age children is going to be September through November on the 3rd of February, and then March, and then the second week of the following month. This is a little confusing. And then April and July for child care, okay? Tennessee, April and June for school age children, sometime in July for child care. Virginia is going to be March through September. Vermont, April, August for school age children, April, September for child care. Wisconsin, January, March, May, July for school age children, and then April and June for child care. And that's all that I have written down. I know that there's a few that I don't have written down on this list that's on the website. I'm going to do a completely separate video really soon. Like I said, I may take the time to do it today. I have found myself having a lot more time. But back to what we were talking about. I am doing a podcast. I really want to talk to women. Doesn't mean that men can't listen to it. Let me just say that there. It's not like that. But my target audience would be the women, because I find myself struggling with a lot of things that are personal. And I find a lot of women that I encounter are experiencing similar things. You know, everyone's life tends to fluctuate. You know what I mean? You go through things and things tend to change. But there's not a lot of inspirational content out there that I feel could be helpful. And I really want to be a source or a beacon for that. You know, like I said, it's not, if you're a man, I'm not saying you can't listen to it, you can, but I'm most likely going to be talking about things that are very specific as my experiences as a woman, if that makes any sense. That I look tired today because I worked out. I've been working out, you guys, like seriously. I've been hitting the gym 6 days a week. So yeah, if I'm tired, I literally just finished. I went to the gym at like 12 and I'm in there for a good 2 hours. So I'm just sitting down. I haven't even finished my food. I was like, you know what, I have to come on here and talk to my folks. I made myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a Hot Pocket, and it's sitting here right next to me because I was like, let me do it, because if I don't do it now, then I'm going to be making excuses. And I wanted to come on here and check in with you guys because I haven't given y'all a video as of lately. Pralines. What's a praline? I mean, I know that probably sounds crazy, but the only time I deal with pralines is when they in my ice cream. Other than that, I don't, if that's just candy, I don't know what that is. Is there a way? Pecan candy. I don't really like pecans. I don't like pecans, walnuts, almonds. I like regular peanuts and cashews. Those are the only ones. But those larger types of nuts, I don't really like those. I don't like the taste. Someone is asking for the link for the pecan candy. Y'all need to put that in the link. I'm still trying to learn how to figure this out, y'all. I want to pin something in the comments myself, but I can't do it. I don't know how. Someone said Cyrus has a really good idea. He does. I've been saying that. I've been joking around with you guys for the longest, saying a lot of the times I feel like I'm a newscaster when I come on here, and I know that my channel is completely different from everybody else's, you know, and there's some part of me that wants to change it because I want to see growth, but then there's other part of me that really likes the humbleness of my channel, you know what I mean? I'm not, at least I don't think, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that I have jumped into the area of doing those thumbnails talking about you about to get a whole bunch of money. Y'all know that if I'm putting something in the thumbnail about money, then it's legit. It may not be for everybody, but it may be for one particular state that's getting ready to start paying out some money. But the whole stimulus and all that kind of stuff, I never really got into that. And so I'm not gonna lie, I mean, being human, sometimes I do regret not really jumping into that, because I feel like I probably would have seen a lot more growth in my channel than, you know, but my channel is small, it's growing the way that it's supposed to, and I have to just continue to have faith that, you know, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do without trying to be greedy, everything will work out to all of our needs. Wait a minute, I missed something. Hold on. Let me go back to it. I admire you for your truths. Thank you. You got to be honest. I have to be. I can't be on here and tell y'all one thing and mean something completely different. I know that's the thing, and like I said, I know that's what people do because they want to grow, or they try to buy subscribers. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to buy subscribers. I'm not trying to do that. You know, I'm an average everyday woman who's trying to grow her brand, who saw an opportunity to be a voice and to have a platform and to help people and be able to relate. And that's ultimately what's most important to me. I want to be able to relate to you guys, okay? Everybody's not living these lavish lifestyles, and everybody doesn't have the time. I certainly don't have the time to just be sitting up here wasting my time trying to give you fake news, even though I've been accused of doing that. Hold on, y'all, I'm responding to a message. That's why you're missed when we don't see you. What do you mean? Y'all miss me coming on here talking smack? That's literally what I do. When I sit back and look at other people's channels and stuff like that, I mean, no disrespect. I'm not trying to say nobody's, hey, Stephanie, nobody's content or channel is wrong. There is no wrong. Well, let me not lie. I do feel like there's a wrong way. I do feel some type of way when people, even for myself, because I consume content too. I'm not just a person that creates it. I also consume it. And I hate to be looking for something and think that I found it and you watch the video and it has absolutely nothing to do with what the title was talking about. But I have also noticed, and I haven't seen every single channel that's out there that's doing things similar to me on my channel, but the few that I have seen, I feel like I'm the only one that's actually sitting and trying to engage with you guys, talking to you guys about my feelings and my opinion. And I feel like that should, or it has made me stand out, because even though I'm reading you guys articles, I'm trying to have a conversation. I'm trying to talk about it. I'm trying to, I want to know what you guys are thinking. I want to know what you guys are feeling at the same time, especially if it's something that hit me the wrong way. And I can tell you there's been a lot of things that didn't hit me the wrong way as of lately, like that Keke Palmer situation. Has anybody seen that? Has anybody talked about that? I had a conversation with a couple of different people talking about the Keke Palmer situation. Let me just say this. I do feel personally, as a mother of 5 daughters, I do feel, and this has nothing to do with what a man has said you should not do. This is my personal preference. And I feel like a lot of the times that's all you need to say is, this is my personal preference. This is how I feel. The next person may not feel like that. They are entitled to live their life the way that they want to. But me personally, as a mother of 5 daughters, I try to live my life in the way I want them to live their lives. Now, I'm not dumb or naive, and I know that they are going to make mistakes, and they are going to ultimately choose things that is not always in alignment with what I think and how I feel. But I feel like in order for me to give them the best that I can do would be for me to live the lifestyle that I'm telling them that I want them to have for themselves. And that includes all areas. Finances, the way I dress, the company I keep, the things I consume. You know what I mean? I don't smoke. I don't drink. That's a personal preference. I don't have anything against it or any, you know what I'm saying, or anybody that does it, but that's just a personal preference. I don't smoke and I don't drink, so I don't go out. I tell people all the time, I am not a chick that's for the streets. I'm at home, in my bed, in my sheets, okay, looking at TV, binge watching on Netflix. That's the type of woman that I am, trying to keep my life in order, okay? Again, that has nothing to do with other people's choices, but it's not necessarily an outfit that I would have worn, only because, again, as a mother, if my daughter were to come to me with that outfit on, whether she was a mother or not, I would be like, don't you want to leave something to the imagination? You know what I mean? Like, it's not about a man, but everybody's not entitled. Everybody's not entitled to see you or experience you in that light. That's just how I feel personally. That's a privilege. If I decide to give someone certain access to me, then that's a privilege that I'm giving to that person. It's not for the world to see. I do understand that social media has definitely changed the rules, but I still also feel like it's up to the individual to hold on to their individuality, their morals, and their standards and all of that. And at the same time, I don't think that her outfit makes her a bad mom. It's my personal opinion. It's not something that I would have worn, but I don't think that her mothering skills, her nurturing skills, whatever she does for her new baby should have been called into question because of what she had on. That should be a separate conversation. Hey, just simply, I'm not liking what you're wearing. For those of y'all who are just coming in, or I'm talking about the Keke Palmer situation real briefly. Yeah, I don't think that that's something, and I definitely don't think that he should have done it on social media. That's just my personal preference. You want to tell me something, you tell me something in private, because it's our business. It's not for the world to see. I don't believe in sharing everything with social media either. The only people that should see much skin is myself, my man, and God, not the rest of the world. That's just me, and I don't have to. That's what I'm saying. I agree, Stephanie. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it makes her a bad mother, though. I think that I've said this to one or two people. I talked to my brother about it as a man, and he was like, yeah, and the doctor, of course. A doctor that you trust, though, because some of these doctors is a little shady McGrady. But yeah, the only person that should be seeing that much skin is me, my man, my husband, whatever, God, and if need be, like you said, the doctor. Other than that, that's not for everybody to see. That's just how I feel. That's just not for everybody to see. But I don't think that her mothering skills should have been called into question. That's separate. You know what I'm saying? That's separate, because there's a lot of trifling things that I feel, men do, but their parenting skills are not called into question. It's separate. But I feel like whenever there's an attack on a woman, you want to attack every single aspect of us that makes us who we are. Not all women are mothers. So a woman that is deciding to wear more revealing clothes, that's the specific to that person and how she feels about herself and her body. That has nothing to do with her mothering skills. She may go home and put on a sweatsuit. Her kids may never actually see her in that. You know what I'm trying to say? When you're in social media, when you're famous, of course, yeah, eventually the kids are going to see it. But what I'm trying to say is, she may only, let's keep it real. There's plenty of strippers that strip at night when the baby's asleep. The kids don't know nothing. They have no idea what's going on in the world. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm just saying, again, this is not for me, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. I don't think that her mothering skills should have been called into question. I think that's a separate subject. If he was feeling any type of way about how she carries herself, or how she treats their son, then that should have been a separate conversation. You know what I mean? I don't think that you're nurturing enough. I don't think that you're, whatever it may be. I don't think that you're good at keeping the baby on the schedule. I don't like the company that you have around the baby. That should have been a separate conversation if that was actually an issue. But I don't think that was the issue. I think he just didn't have no other way to express how he was feeling. And instead of just saying it in a respectful manner and not on social media, it ended up biting him in the behind. But like I said, that's not necessarily something that I would wear out in the streets, because that's not for everybody to see. I don't want nobody to see that but me and my Zest soap. That's it. Ooh, my arms is hurting. My arms is hurting, y'all. My arms is hurting. Whew. Is it just me? I'm getting pretty anxious with pandemic EBT. You would think that, considering this is the fourth round of pandemic EBT, that they would have a better schedule. And like, what I don't understand about pandemic EBT, or what I've been struggling with, is why is it taking so long? This is the fourth round of pandemic EBT benefits. They have to construct a plan to disperse. I just feel like it would have been so much more easier and efficient if they only did 2 cards. If they wanted to keep it separate, like, let's just do 1 card for summertime benefits, let's do another card for school year benefits, and then just redistribute the benefits. If you're trying to mail out a card once every however often these rounds of pandemic EBT has come about, it just doesn't make any sense. Now, I do know that the information probably changed every time, because we have some kids that probably dropped off that were no longer in a household that was participating in the food stamp program anyway, and that's a factor, for some of the children. But outside of that, in terms of the actual disbursement part, I really wish that all states would have just distributed a card and then just redistributed benefits onto that same card. I just told everybody to just keep the card. Don't throw the card away. We're going to redistribute. Did they little checks to see who qualified, and then once they have that, the card is already in the system. Just put the benefits on the card. I don't understand why they're making it so difficult. Not all states, but most states. Like for California, I feel like every time they did a round of pandemic EBT, they wanted to do new cards. But then it's taking you forever. I honestly don't see these states having these benefits out by the end of September. I feel like it's probably going to be like the end of December for some people. Some people probably are not going to get it until even later than that, 2024, which is ridiculous. Hey, yeah, they do want us to jump through hoops, but for what? It's not that deep. For some people it is, but you get to a point where you just like, man, I would rather not. I'd rather pay cash, and 9 times out of 10 for those who really need it, they end up paying cash anyway because they still haven't received their benefits. So what's the point? Because you can't go trade that food back in and get your cash, because now you got food stamps. So it's kind of pointless. Definitely pointless. I'm thinking about going live with you guys though, maybe once a week, most likely on the weekends though, because the week schedule for me is very, very strenuous right now. I am always on the go. Like I said, today I went to the gym. I have been sick. Let me just say that I have been sick. So this time around, I wasn't just not dealing with you guys just because I have actually been sick and I have not actually been working my regular job. I did actually have to go in and see a doctor. The job is, you know what it is? It's just the way that they talk. The way that they talk whenever they communicate. I had one person, when I gave my name, they said, after I said my name, they said my complete name, because I'm using a nickname. But when I gave them my complete name, they said, oh, that definitely confirms the blackness. Like, who says that? And what type of response were you hoping to get from me? Or I get the people from an older generation that call, you know, like 60 and older, and they want to, I take it as an insult when you're telling me, oh, I've been doing this for 20 some odd years and I've got a degree in this and a degree in that, and none of that is relevant to the conversation. It doesn't matter how many degrees that you have. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. When you're calling in, just as a common courtesy, and I have to remember this, first of all, I'm against the customer is always right. Let me tell y'all that does not apply. Even to myself, I don't believe in it, okay, at all. I don't believe the customer is always right, because you have customers that step out of line for no reason at all, and they use that. You're not going to get what you want with me, okay? I've had plenty of conversations where I have to tell a person where they're saying stuff that I'm like, that's really not relevant. That is not helping us to come to a resolution. Now, I do want to help you, but if you continue down this path, I'm going to either have to offer you to speak to somebody else, or you're going to have to keep it moving. Because the things that come out of these people's mouth, the customer is not always right. Don't use that, especially if you call and if you get me. I can tell you that right now. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. But it's just the things that they say when they call. Like, well, why are you telling me about your degrees? I have a bachelor's degree. That's not. How is that relevant to what we're talking about? At the end of the day, you're calling me. You need help. Now, if I cannot help you, the same way that I am with you guys when I'm doing these videos, if I don't have all the answers, I will tell you, I really don't know. Don't hold me to it. That means I'm unsure. I'm giving you information that I'm not sure about. I have not verified this information. This is just what I see here, but I have not confirmed it. I will tell you guys that. I am the same way when I'm doing my job. I'm a little unsure. I don't want you to hold me to it. You know, I may even try to put them on hold, do a little bit more research, see if I can reach out to somebody else to give me a little bit more of an explanation, or at least help me to break down what I'm trying to say in a different way so that I can provide the information to the person that I'm talking to. But even in doing that, this isn't that hard of a job. This da 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 da. Again, when you call people with that type of attitude, now if you having a bad day already, maybe you need to wait until the next day to make your phone calls, because it does come across. It does come across. I've had people literally tell me that they're getting ready to be angry when they're talking to me. And they think that it's okay. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm getting ready to give you a little bit of pushback. If you're telling me, if you're warning me, then that means that you already know that it's something wrong with what you're doing. Otherwise, there would be no need for you to warn me. And you think I'm going to sit on this phone and listen to you give me the pushback? That's not going to happen either. So it's things like that that I struggle with, because I believe in common courtesy. Give me respect. You know what I mean? Respect should go both ways. At the end of the day, I understand we get frustrated. Maybe you've been on the phone call, you've been waiting for 2 hours. Maybe you spoke to John, Peter, and Paul. I get all of that. But you're not speaking to them anymore. This is a brand new conversation. Just like I have to let go of the person that may have been talking out the side of their neck to deal with you, I need for you to do the same thing. This is a brand new conversation. I'm going to try to help you get to where you need to go. But if you start stepping out of line, honey, I'm going to read you your rights. Which, in hindsight, is probably not good, but I don't care. I'm just being honest with y'all. I really don't care. That's not the way. You don't talk to people just any type of way. And you don't call a person insulting. You're calling to ask for help. You don't insult the person that's trying to help you. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. You don't like the way I'm talking to you, you can talk to somebody else. And I don't talk with attitude, just so you guys know. My voice is completely different than the way that I'm even speaking to you guys right now. You wouldn't even know it was me. I talk completely different until they start. What about all the scammers that are stealing people's money? What you mean? Which, speaking of which, I lost my bank card, y'all. Not I lost it. My dumb behind left it in the ATM machine. And somebody got it. And the reason why I know somebody got it is because I kept getting transaction notifications. The person tried to take $500 out my account. Then went back and tried to take $40. I had already turned the card off so that it can't be used, but they still was trying. And then when that didn't work, then they decided they was going to go to Walmart and make a purchase, see if they could do cash back. That didn't work. I called the bank today and had them completely close that card out on their side, and then I've already ordered me another one. But I thought that was ridiculous. Like, you ain't struggling that bad that you willing to steal money from somebody else like that, even though I left the card. But still, there are people emptying people's bank accounts, welfare checks, unemployment cards, and social security cards. I've heard about that. The cash aid, yes. I know that they were working on, I never dived real deep into it. But I know that specifically for California, I know that they had created a plan, and I believe that they may have worked out paying out those benefits to people. But I did have a relative who actually had I think it was her unemployment benefits that was taken off of her card. So she had to, she would literally have to go and run to the ATM, like at the moment where her money would hit the card. She would go to the ATM like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. She would stay up and wouldn't go to sleep so she could go and take her money off before the people took it off. I know they were going to be sending out new cards for people as well. They were going to be sending out new cards for people. They were supposed to be sending out a different type of card for people who are receiving unemployment. That's supposed to have better security measures on it to make it harder for people to go up there and scam. I know at one point with EBT, they had just started sending people out new cards for the same reason. Card looked exactly the same, but it was supposed to have some more higher security measures on there to help block those types of scams. That's ridiculous, though. That's ridiculous. Get LifeLock. It's great. They will watch. I do have LifeLock. I have it. I have what is that called? Norton. What is that? Norton virus spyware protection, and then I have the LifeLock on there too. So anytime I try to like sign up for a new credit card or any type of credit line or anything like that, anything at all, they send me a notification asking me was it me, and then I have to verify. I also called the credit union specifically too a while back. I don't know if I told you guys, but a while back I had got a phone call from I don't know, some person pretending to be working with the CIA or something like that, and basically tried to tell me that someone had stolen my identity and had traveled into Mexico trying to sell drugs, and that my information was compromised, and that if I didn't cooperate with them, that my information, like basically like I had suffered an identity theft. And I didn't think about, I just panicked. I wasn't thinking about the stupidity of what this person was saying. But I had given them my information. I think I gave them my social. And then I called, I think one of those entities, like the Social Security Administration, to confirm, and they hadn't had any, they had heard of it, so they told me to call, I think it was Experian and TransUnion, but two of those credit, what you call those, bureaus, and basically have them put a lock on my stuff too. So now if anyone tries to apply for anything, they have to provide a lot more information and goes a little bit more into detail about my life, things that they figure only I would know, to kind of help that. Because at the end of the day, there's really not a whole lot you can do to help to stop what's it called, identity theft. Identity theft is like a real issue, and it's really, really, really difficult to stop that, you know what I mean? And to fight back against that. It's kind of like you just wish it never happens to you. But yeah, I did go ahead and do that. I was going to talk to you guys a little bit more about that too. These are things too that I wanted to bring to you guys too on this live. I know we kind of just been talking. Well, I did give you guys some pandemic EBT information, but I did kind of want to get caught up and just kind of let you guys know where I was and what's going on and everything. But I did want to incorporate some other things into my channel too. I want to incorporate shopping on here. I don't know if you guys are into Amazon and all of that kind of stuff, but they be having their deals going around, and I am an advocate for Amazon. This is obviously not sponsored. This is not something that they have asked me to do, and I'm not going to be paid any money by talking to you guys about this. Just let me get that out the way right now. But I like Amazon. I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon, and I would not have an issue with doing an Amazon dedicated video where I come on here every once in a while and talk to you guys about Amazon. I have LifeLock. The other thing that I wanted to do is work from home jobs. Like every once in a while, when I find information about work from home jobs, come on here and give you guys that information. I wanted to bring it to you guys first because this is the relationship. I like to think that we have a little bit of a more intimate relationship with my channel, because I'm always talking to you guys and trying to keep you into the loop even when I disappear. But work from home jobs is definitely something that I want to kind of incorporate. And it's not going to be often, because it's definitely difficult to find legitimate work from home jobs. And with that being said, just because you get information online from a work from home opportunity doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get it. So I want y'all to be aware of that before I start doing that, because I've had people who ask me for information. I give them the information, and they get mad when they don't get hired. I'm not guaranteeing a spot with any of these companies. I'm just saying, hey, you know what? I found this company. They are hiring. Okay, these are the qualifications. This is, I work from home too. So I just want to let y'all know that. But yeah, shopping, work from home jobs, even credit repair. I think that's something that is really, really, really necessary for everybody. If you don't need it, then you don't have to watch the video. But these are things that I'm going to be incorporating into my content. Okay, work from home around the world too. I live in Italy, and I work from. You live in Italy? Oh my God, I want to go to Italy so bad. For fat girl reasons, I'm not even gonna lie. I want to go to Italy because I just want the pasta. I love me some pasta. It don't matter what kind of pasta. No, I take that back. It do matter what kind of pasta it is, but I have to take that back because no. But yeah, I want some real like shrimp scampi, shrimp Alfredo fettuccine. What else is there that I love? I love all pasta. Lasagna, I don't know if that's considered pasta. People from Italy are like really, really, really serious about their pasta. It's definitely not what we have over here, and I can appreciate that. But I love me some pasta. I love me some pasta. Matter of fact, I'm about due. I may need to set aside a time and do. No, you want authentic Italian food. Yes, that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I wouldn't mind. I don't know if the Olive Garden is considered authentic, but I like it. I like it. Great food, great. And she said, great food, great energy, great men. I know that's right. Well, I ain't looking for the men, but the great food and the great energy, I'll take that. She said no. What you say no to? The what I say, Olive Garden? Is that what it was? Oh, if you guys are not following me on social media, my husband wants to put a contract, a contrail on Olive Garden. What does that mean? If you're not following me on social media, you guys, I do have a contact. Contact? Why? What's it called? My social media at live_love_elevate on both IG and TikTok. I've been trying to be a little bit more consistent over there on IG. Why do you want to put a contract? But yeah, for those of you guys who care a little bit more about like my everyday life and me with my kids and all of that, you'll see more of that content on my other social media platforms. I don't talk about the news on IG or TikTok. Let me just say that right now. I want you guys to go over there and expect something different. I am going to start to incorporate some more relatable content on IG and things of that nature. But I'm all about self-care, self-awareness, self-elevation and things. Thank you. I love you too. I thought y'all was going to be mad at me. Olive Garden is so fake. He calls it the Taco Bell. But you know what? For a person who's never lived, I've never traveled outside of the country, so I wouldn't know that. To me, the Olive Garden is better than me going and make. No, I take that back. I was about to say it's better than me making my own spaghetti, but no, I put my foot in my own pasta. Whatever I make here, I put some foot in it. May not be authentic Italian food, but ain't nothing like some homemade food. To see you, and I hope I hope my health gets better too. They don't even know what it is. That's the scary thing. They have no idea what had been happening, which is why I kind of had to prioritize the things that I could get done, because I believe in prioritizing. Okay, if you can't get everything on your plate done, then let's try to figure out how you can get some of the things done. I couldn't really get here to do the videos with you guys because it takes a lot more brain power to sit here and talk to you guys about everyday issues, really go in detail the way that I consider myself to be doing whenever I record a video, if that makes any sense. Versus when I'm doing everyday vlogs, which I haven't even done that lately, but when I'm doing a vlog, I don't have to think about it. I'm literally just setting up the camera and moving about the business. It could be a hangover. A lot of people still get that. Oh, you know what? I forgot about that because I did get sick like maybe 2 years ago. I didn't think about that. But yeah, we all had C19. I want to say right when it first came out. Yeah. Right when it first came out, I got sick. I didn't get tested. But it was like I was already sick and then the news happened. We didn't get tested. But then I want to say maybe a year later, we got sick. Everybody's symptoms was different. Like I never got the not being able to taste type thing. It never got that bad for me. It just felt like I had the flu, and the flu like was real bad or whatever. But we did all get sick, and it did take a while. I remember like the one thing I did have was it just felt like I had an elephant sitting on my chest for a long period of time. But I didn't think about that it could be the lingering effects of C19. But yeah, what had been happening is I had been feeling dizzy. And this is extreme dizziness for me. I mean, like literally, I would be laying in the bed watching something on TV. And the room literally would look like my eyes is open. in the room looks like it's doing this. And I could feel my eyes going back and forth trying to focus because this is what I was seeing. So I went to the doctor and told him, you know, this is extreme. This is not just regular dizziness where you kind of like stumble and you're like, woo, wait a minute. This was like extreme. I've never had it that bad where the room is literally spinning. And like I said, I don't drink and I don't smoke. So those are not factors for me, okay? But yeah, he did like a little, and I got to get a better doctor because he looked like he was trying to shoo me away. I don't like that either. That's another topic for another day. I know I'm probably going to take this conversation. That's what he said, it was vertigo. He did look at my ears and he said my eardrums did look a little cloudy, but he didn't give me no antibiotics for it. So I don't know if that, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Your ears a little bit cloudy. Is that dangerous? Can it get worse? Can we uncloud them? Like what does that mean? He didn't say anything. Which is another topic. I've said this to you guys before, and I know this is going to probably take the conversation into a completely different area, but I feel like doctors to black women are how cops are to black men, if that makes any sense. I've experienced that way too much as a black woman going to a doctor's office. If you don't have good, expensive PPO, some type of insurance, they shooing you away. It had to be serious because then he proceeds to tell me, I'm going to put you on some medication. Give it about 1 to 2 weeks. This was just this past Thursday. Give it about 1 to 2 weeks. If it doesn't work, then come back. We'll send you out for to a specialist. I don't know what type of specialist it's going to be. He says it seems like it just could be extreme vertigo, but we'll see. I said, okay. But still didn't, what does this cloudiness mean? Does that mean I have an infection? Then when I go to pick up the medication is not for an ear infection. The medication is just for dizziness. So you're treating my dizziness, but you're not treating the cloudiness of my eardrum that you clearly see. So in my mind, you're treating the dizziness. I won't be dizzy anymore, but my ears will still be cloudy. Could that eventually be a problem long term? Do you get what I'm trying to say? What is that? I don't know what that is. Family Healthcare Network. Ooh. I think you're... Thank you. Thank you so much. Doctors do the same thing. They in it for the money. Absolutely, they're in it for the money. You can't tell me nothing different. You can't tell me nothing different. I was going to school before I got my bachelor's degree, which had I known the direction God was going to push me in, I probably would have opted for a different bachelor's degree, something along the lines of media communications. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was trying to think like most people do. You want to be able to ground yourself in an area in which you think is never going to cease to exist. And most times people tend to think about healthcare. So I got myself a degree in healthcare thinking, you know, healthcare is always going to be around. No matter how it evolves, it's always going to be around. And I just want to have my foot in the door for that, just in case these other avenues like social media, content creation, and all of that don't work out the way that I wanted to. I can always fall back on that. But anyway, sidebar, yeah. These doctors are in it for the money. When I was going to school to become a nurse, LVN, licensed vocational nursing, we had got to the point where we were in the nursing home and they were starting to show us about, you know, the medicine cart and how to prescribe medications and stuff. I said, you got to be kidding me. This is like, I can't say the word on YouTube because YouTube gonna get mad at me, but I basically felt like a DRUG dealer that was legal. I was like, this is not why I got into nursing. I'm very much into patient care. I love tending to my patients. But yeah, dealer, DRUG, a dealer. Yeah, it's exactly what I felt like. I was like, this This is not why I'm getting into nursing. I really do. You know, my grandmother was an LVN. My mother was a CNA. The only thing, and I used to be a CNA too. The only thing about CNAs is they work CNAs like a dog and want to pay you $12 an hour. That job is the equivalent, in my opinion, of working at a warehouse, because all you're doing is heavy lifting. I don't care how many machines that they have in there. All of that pushing and pulling and tugging and rolling over and bring your leg back this way and scoot up a little bit, lift up your hips. All of that, to me, that deserves more than what is called minimum wage. And at the time when I started, the hourly rate is nowhere near what it is now. I don't even know what it is now. I don't know what the hourly rate is where everybody starts out. I want to say it's like $15, $60. I could be wrong. But when I started working as a CNA, I was only making, I think, 11, maybe 10, between 10 and $11. And I thought, people actually go to school and pay to be a CNA? Now, I didn't go to CNA school. I didn't know that the first 3 months of my LVN course was comparable, or they accepted that as, you know, CNA teaching and training. So we were able to go and just take the CNA test. They told us that, you know, like right when we started, they were like, just in case you guys didn't know, after you finish your first 3 months here, you can go and get certified as a CNA. And everybody was just like, oh, okay, we can start working 3 months in, you know, which was great because school was expensive. But yeah, CNAs, minimum wage, and I'm lifting 15 people a day, and I work myself to the bone. I mean, I work overtime just to make ends meet. I had to quit. She said doctors only know 7 medications. They have to prescribe something. Yeah, I feel like doctors do that too. Sometimes they really don't be knowing. What I look for in a doctor is a doctor that genuinely cares. They're interested in my history. They're interested in how my body may be reacting to medication if I'm taking medication. You know, they're interested in me as a person as it pertains to medicine. Not a person that's just like, here, take this, go to the pharmacy, I'll see you in 2 weeks. I don't need that. I've only met one doctor that was like that at one point, and the same way that I am with, you know, smoking and drinking is the same way that I am about prescription medications or over-the-counter medications. I will only take that in extreme circumstances. Don't offer me no, I don't even want to say on here, NORCO, gabapentin. I done been offered all of those for the type of pain that I have in my body. And the answer is no. Can't do it. Can't do it. I need to be whole and healthy in the brain, and I feel like I'm not when I start taking any of that stuff. Now, I get it. If you got pain, you got pain. But me, I will go and sit in the tub and take a hot bath or shower 4 or 5 times a day to relax my bones and inflammation if I have to, or seek out other means like I'm really into, what do they call that? Holistic alternatives. Hold on, let me read y'all messages. I see one person say they gotta go. I have to go make dinner for my little ones. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you so much. Stephanie, you said an Indian or a Chinese doctor, they are more holistic and they understand. The only thing about them is acupuncture. I'm terrified of needles. I mean, definitely terrified of needles. Y'all know, or did I not tell y'all? You know I'm diabetic. I don't do finger pricks. They tried to get me to do that. I said, if that is what's going to help us to maintain this, then we need to find another way. So I asked them to give me a monitor. I don't have it on right now, but it's like a little round thing about the size of a quarter that I put in my arm, and then it has like a little monitor that go to it. I have to change it out once every 14 days, but whenever I need to check my sugar, I just basically tap it with the little reader or whatever. I was like, yeah, that's, and even that, the first time I had to put that in my arm, it took me a good 30-45 minutes. I was in the bathroom, in the mirror, trying to give myself moral support. I don't do good with that at all. Stimulator in my back. She said acupuncture don't work. It may not work for you. I know some people who use acupuncture and it does work for them. I guess it really just depends. I mean, everybody's body is different. It's another thing that I like to tell people. Everybody's body is different, and there is no one size fits all to anything in life. That goes for anything. And like I said, nutrition, relationships, finances, what may work for one person does not work for another. But yeah, I do want to start bringing more stuff, you know what I mean, to you guys, different stuff. Because I kind of, a part of me also kind of felt like I was boring you guys. And I have to be honest, you know, I am looking at the amount of views that I get on my videos. That's how I can tell if you guys are engaging in it, if you're actually liking it or you're not. And a lot of the times you guys tend to like the videos where I'm talking about some type of pandemic EBT or EBT or something like that. But EBT, pandemic EBT is not going to be around forever. I said this before they came out with this pandemic EBT 4.0. It's not going to be out forever. So I'm trying to make sure that once pandemic EBT is over, that we still have a conversation that we can continue to have. You know what I mean? I don't want to be trying to figure out what's going to happen. That's why I said, you know, I'm thinking about doing Amazon shopping videos. I was going to do it on my, you know, my beauty and lifestyle video, beauty and lifestyle channel, but I want to leave that more to that beauty and lifestyle. You know, I'm going to be talking about products over there that I'm using, but that's everyday stuff. Over here, we could talk a little bit more about Amazon shopping, not specifically what I'm using for myself. Yes, specifically, but at the same time, we want to talk about the deals. We want to talk about how we can save some money. That's what I want to talk about. Acupuncture will not work if you have nerve pain. Randy Brown is selling pralines, y'all. He in the comment section. He said he's selling praline candy if you guys want it. But yeah, y'all let me know. I know a couple of you guys were like yes to the Amazon shopping. So I will definitely do that because like I said, I'm always on Amazon. I mean always. Always. I love talking about Amazon. I love talking about the things that I have gotten from Amazon. So I would love to be able to come on here and just do a video that's a little bit more carefree. We're not talking about all the serious things in the world only once a week. But like I said, I do monitor, you know, you guys' views. And the views on the videos where I'm just talking about everyday news, y'all don't be trying to watch those videos. Let's just keep it real. Have I tried Temu? Not yet. I do want to order something from Temu, but I got some priorities that I need to handle first. But as soon as I get where I need to be, I do want to do a haul. I'm probably going to start off with a lightweight haul of Temu, trying to get a mixture of different things, probably get a couple of like little lounging outfits, because I've been seeing the plus size girls with the outfits, and they some of them they like this is good quality, and some of them are not so great. So I kind of want to start off and just kind of get a combination of different things. Let's get some stuff for the kitchen, get some stuff for the bathroom, you know, let's get some stuff from the bedroom. She says I watched the Hubs is obsessed with what, with Temu. I got the app. I'd be lying, Stephanie, if I didn't say I don't have the app. But I do have the app on my phone, and I'm always on there window shopping, but I haven't bought anything yet. I'm missing 5 discs due to degenerative disc disease, stenosis. He cooked for me. Who, your husband? Someone else said I love Temu. I could definitely do it over here. I'm telling y'all, it's just with everything that's new, it's only gonna be a few of y'all that's gonna watch it. I already know, because when I try, well, makeup is a little bit different. And I wanted to bring this to you guys too. I had some, I don't think I'm gonna do it, but I just want to know how you guys feel about it. I've already separated it because you guys told me to. But I had a person that actually told me that it probably would have been more beneficial for me and easier for me if I would have combined my love of makeup with talking to you guys about news. Meaning, instead of me coming on here and just reading it to you, I'll still be reading it and talking to you guys about the news, but at the same time, I'm actually applying makeup. I won't necessarily be talking about the makeup that I'm putting on, but I'll be talking about news, but just while putting on makeup. And I thought about that, but I was like, there's some men that watch that probably don't want to see that, and I don't want to lose a significant amount, even though I know the majority of my viewers are female. But yeah, I would love to see you unpack a Temu. I like your news channel. I like it too. I just be thinking y'all be getting bored. I'm telling you, if I'm not talking about EBT, them views be like, and I know y'all tired of hearing us YouTubers talk about smash the like button and all of that, but it really does help, and it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button, okay, or to subscribe, or to leave a comment. All of that just literally tells YouTube, hey, this person is getting engagement on her channel. They like talking to her, so they're leaving her comments. They like her comments, so they're hitting the like button, and then they push my content out more to other people who may not even know I exist. That is the easiest and the best way that you guys can help any content creator. That's why they're always saying it, because it really does help. I can put out 15 videos, but if I don't get no likes, no comments, and definitely no views, then it's going to be sitting at 0. Okay, it's not really going to do anything. He said, I got plenty of stuff for you to talk about. I got plenty of stuff to talk about too. It's just a matter of whether or not y'all want to hear it, whether or not y'all going to be down with it. That's the thing. I ain't worked this hard these past 2 years trying to build this channel up to have it fall apart because suddenly somebody doesn't like what I'm talking about. I still want to talk about the news, but there are other times where I want to talk about other stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I want to literally just have a day where we just talking about the tea, like the Kiki Palmer. We just talking today. Today we just talking. I think that'll be better though, live, not necessarily in a video though, because I can't really go back and forth with y'all the way I would like to. Like now, when we're in a live, we're actually having a live conversation. But yeah, I have plenty of stuff I want to talk about. I'm just very, very sensitive to you guys, and I know I should probably be the opposite, because most content creators are like, this is my channel and I'm gonna create what I want to create regardless. And to a certain extent, I'm like that too. But at the same time, if the people that are following me are not feeling the content that I'm creating, then who I'm creating it for? If y'all like pecan candy, what is it? Praline. I'm sorry, praline. Catch Randy. I think it's Randy. He down in the comments. He's selling praline candy. But yeah, y'all, I'm actually pretty glad that I was able to come on here with you guys and hang out. We have been talking well over an hour. I'm excited. I'm glad that I did this, because like I said, if I didn't come on here and do this right now in this moment, I probably should have waited until I at least ate, because my poor little peanut butter and jelly sandwich over here feels like it's been sitting out in the North Pole. But yeah, once a week, that's what I was thinking. Once a week, at least once a week, you know what I mean? Go live and just kind of talk with you guys and give you guys an update, just like what we're doing right now. And then the rest of the week I can do videos. It's just, like I said, I'm trying to work out that schedule, because it takes time. I know you guys are probably like, but you do, it takes time. That's another reason why we be asking for likes. And some people even, I think I'm actually going to start doing like a subscription too, because again, it takes time. This is a job. This is a process. Going live is the easy part. You know what I mean? You could just flip on the camera, come on here and start talking. But when you're trying to do videos like this, specifically for this niche, it requires research. that takes time. I have to set aside the time to actually go through the news articles and figure out which ones that I actually want to talk about, because not everything that comes across my phone do I actually want to talk about. I can talk about everything that comes across my phone, but I don't. You know what I mean? I like to go through and sift through and go, okay, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. This is stuff there's specific stuff I'm looking for. Recalls on foods and medications. This is the stuff that I want you guys to know about. If there's a recall, because a lot of the stuff that I be seeing is everyday items. Macaroni and cheese, beef from Trader Joe's. It's like everyday stuff. And then you have this mass recall. I need y'all to know about that, okay? It's not always going to be about who's giving out money or pandemic EBT. I just want to let y'all know. Okay, so but I do want to be more consistent. The other thing too is I'll be like, should I get up and put some makeup on? I've kind of gotten used to putting on makeup, but then there's days, especially now that I'm working out, there's no way. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna go over there and put on a full beat to come and sit. We finna sit and talk just like this right now. We're gonna keep it natural. This is the way I started. So some videos I may be glam, some videos I may not be. You want to see me get glam, go to the other channel. The description for that is always going to be in the not the description, the link for my other channel is in the description box of any of my previous videos. So it's most likely not going to be on this one because I didn't put it there, but any of my other videos, all you need to do is go there and you'll be able to see it. And on that, at the same time, there's also going to be Amazon favorites down there as well. But yeah, y'all, it really does help. It really does help. I just want to keep saying that. That's why I always say it in my videos. Make sure you smash that like button because it really does help to let YouTube know you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. I know I have to be more consistent. And I'm glad that you guys are working with me because y'all know in the beginning I was doing videos literally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, giving myself Saturday and Sunday off before I started working. And that's when I said, okay, I'm going to change it to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or at least try to get it out 3 days a week, and whatever days that happens, just 3 days a week so that I wouldn't have to worry about it so much. Because in the morning, the last thing that I want to do in the morning, and I like giving you guys the videos with the natural lighting, but now I'm probably going to just have to go back to like what it is right now where I have like a little ring light right here and just go from there. But I've been liking the natural lighting video, but I have to get up in the morning. And I ain't gonna lie, after working out and then working my regular job, what I want to do in the morning is sleep as long as I possibly can. People love hauls. I do want to do hauls. I just didn't know if I should do hauls over here or over there. I think I did one video over here where I went shopping at the Dollar Tree. You said do hauls on the other channel? She said the other channel, not over here. So we want to keep this news channel and we want to make it over there, do hauls. Okay, I got it. Wait, Diane said do it here. Stephanie said do it over there. I do hauls over there, but they're different. Like I'll do grocery hauls over there because that's beauty and lifestyle. So I do more beauty and lifestyle stuff over there. Makeup, whenever I go to Ulta Beauty or Sephora, that's usually included in my vlogs. I'll sit down after I go shopping and I'll show you everything that I have. But like now, I just bought 5 pieces. I don't want to say purses because they're not all purses, but I bought 5 or 6 bags from this company called Tote and Carry, and I have not showed y'all. I do my clothing hauls over there too. Whenever I buy new dresses and stuff, I'll try them on over there. Target, Walmart, and Walgreens. Yeah, I'll do Walmart over there too because again, that to me is more like beauty and more like lifestyle. So when I do Walmart shopping, it's groceries with a combination of home cleaning products and all of that kind of stuff. I didn't think y'all wanted to see any of that over here. That's why I'm always saying go over there and subscribe. I could use some love over there too because I'm not even at 1,000 subscribers on the other channel. The makeup from Temu was great. I bought a lot for my granddaughters. I'm a little nervous about makeup because my skin is sensitive. Like, you know what I mean? I've seen people doing like makeup hauls from like the 99-cent store and all of that, and I was like, like they have some stuff that I can recognize, like e.l.f. products and LA Girl and stuff like that, but the off-brand, like I've been working on my skin too. So, you know, I do skincare routine every morning and every night, and I do not want to terrorize my skin by just trying to put a whole bunch of just everything on my face. And it don't have nothing to do with the price or whatever. A part of me is like, yeah, because it's like considered like a warehouse, an online warehouse supplier. They have a little bit of everything or whatever. But sometimes these companies be cutting corners with these products. And like I said, my skin is just really, really sensitive. I can't even use Noxzema. That broke me out. And that to me is not considered an inexpensive or a cheap product. But it doesn't work for my skin. It broke me out real, real bad, and I haven't used it since. That definitely gives me a lot to think about. The only thing is, you guys are always in the middle. When I did a poll on this before, half of you guys were like, do it here. The other half of you guys were like, do it over there. So I think most likely I'm probably going to do the hauls over there. And keep it separate from like my vlogs and stuff. Just come in and be like, oh, today we're doing a Walmart haul. Take you guys with me to the store to shop. And then come home and really show y'all everything. How I use it, what I use it for, how long I've been using. Just give you all the tea, honey. And then places like Temu that I haven't shopped at before. I think that's definitely going to be a great video. But yeah, I will definitely incorporate that. I just want y'all to know. You asked for it. All right, y'all, I am going to get off here. It is 5:48. We have been on here for, it's been over an hour. It says 87 minutes on my timer. So I am, let's see, yes, and I got them fancy makeup cases. Yeah, I've seen all of that. You know what I have been looking at? You see, y'all got me talking again. I do loss prevention at my day job. Sometimes I be having to rough up the dude. Yeah. I can only imagine loss prevention. That's a part of the job description. But yeah, what was I about to say? I lost it that bad. Oh, back to Temu. They have these cases that I keep seeing that you can put your shoes in. I don't have a lot of shoes, but I want to like redecorate my room and really get it nice and set up so that way I don't have to keep digging and pulling and yanking stuff when I want to get easy access to it. They have, what I've seen that I'm like really, really into with Temu, I haven't gotten it yet, is their storage containers. That's definitely what has me most intrigued, is their storage containers. I really want to get a handle on that. I think that's, yeah, I really want to get a lot of that, their storage containers, and see how that work out. But yeah, you guys, I am going to stop talking because I will keep going. You already know how I am. Okay, I'm thankful. I'm glad that you guys came in and enjoyed this live with me on this Monday. I'm going to lay it down and try to relax for the remainder of the day. I have to do my daughter's hair in a little while, so I'm going to try to get this food down, even though it is like a brick on the cement, this Hot Pocket. But I'm going to sit here and relax. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be working tomorrow. If I don't work, I could have done a video today, but that's why I'm doing this live, because I could have. But if I don't work tomorrow, then I'm going to try to record a video at some point in the early day. Okay, like maybe around 11, 12, and then put it out for you guys. It's going to be a regular news. We already did P-Ebt today, so I probably won't be going over that much. I really want to print this stuff out again for you guys and go through and highlight it. Okay, especially since there are some extra states on that list. I noticed Illinois, see, I be remembering, but Illinois is on there for pandemic EBT for the school time as well as for the summertime. So I definitely want to print that out and go through that and do a separate dedicated video like I've done for you guys before, where I give you that information that's specific to that. And then outside of that, like I said, if I am working, I'm still waiting. My job asked me to submit a doctor's note, which I submitted it on Thursday. They said they need to review it. Nobody sent me email confirmation or nothing that I was cleared to start work back today, and I haven't received anything for tomorrow either. So I'm gonna check my phone in the morning and see what we got going on. But if I don't receive anything, then it's gonna be back to the gym and back here with y'all. All right. But on that note, you guys, she said review what? Oh, the my doctor's note. When I went to the doctor last week, when they were telling me about the cloudiness of my eardrums, they actually kept me off work for another few. They kept me off work. He kept me off, pulled me off work for another few days. The doctor's note released me back to work today, and I sent that in on Thursday, the day that I got it. But my job had called me because I had been sick prior to that day that I went to the doctor, and I called them and let them know that I had been hospitalized that weekend. And so they said, you know, that their policy, even though it wasn't during the week, but that their policy is that whenever their employees have been hospitalized, that you have to get a doctor's note to clear you back to work. And so I hadn't been cleared. So I went back to my primary care physician on Thursday to see if I can get cleared. And then he didn't clear me until today. Today I was cleared to go to work, but no one responded to the notice. No one has said, hey, we've got it, you're clear. No one said anything. So I'm not just going to get up and log out. You know what I mean? Sleep is precious to me. If you're not telling me nothing, I hope they don't try to be, you know, I'm going to let you go because you didn't. Because that's the voice message that I got that Monday morning was, hi, you know, we need a doctor's note for safety, letting us know, even though I'm working from home, but we need a doctor's note clearing you for work. And I said, okay. So I got the doctor's note and I submitted it, and no one has said, okay, you're cleared. So like I said, I'm gonna wake up and check. But if that doctor, if I ain't received no voicemail message, or if ain't nobody sending me no email saying that I'm starting, I'm not going to start, period. I'm just not. Like I said, sleep is too precious, and there's other things that I could be getting done with my life. I kind of feel like this is a sign. I feel like God is saying, you know what, I got you. Just do what you got to do. So a part of me is just like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go. Okay, I'll get that unemployment and get back to my YouTube life, because this waking up in the morning every day being an adult is hard. But anyways, let me go, y'all. I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me today in my live. I'm getting ready to hang out. Like I said, I really truly appreciate you guys. We're gonna do this once a week. I think this is good to keep caught up. Even if I don't do a video during the week, I think it's good that we do a live. But anyways, you guys, I'm definitely gonna get on up out of here. What I always say, remember to live, love, elevate, you guys, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all. Bye.